Why many men prefer to stay single.
You know why men stay single? You know the real reason why men stay single? Because these women out here want to sit here and find a man that's doing things on his own, that's not worried about anybody else but himself, and play with his feelings. They want to come up to him and lead him on and tell him that, oh, I love you, oh, that you're the only one for me, and then they just cut back. They just leave you wondering like, damn, why the fuck didn't they just leave me alone? Why did they have to talk to me? Why did they have to mess with me? Why couldn't they just have left me alone? That's the problem with some of these females. They find a good man that's doing things on his own, and they come and distract him. They come into his life and play with his emotions and tell him that I'm going to be here forever, and then they just fucking walk out and leave.
I was just sitting down and thinking to myself, like, holy shit. There's a reason why so many guys are lonely, and that's just simply because, guys are just sick and tired of acting fake. Like, you literally have to act like you're not interested, and you have to act like you don't care about a girl in order to get her interested, which is so toxic. I'm so tired of trying to act like an asshole when I'm not, just to get the girl interested. Everything's just so backwards. Like, girls say they don't want to date a nice guy because apparently a nice guy is boring. But at the end of the day, they always end up going back to a nice guy because the nice guy is the guy that can actually provide for them. I'm just so fucking tired of having to put on an act just to get a girl interested. It's just so toxic, which is why I'd rather be single in this generation. And if you do pursue a girl and you do act interested, you look needy and you look like a simp, and then she's not interested. I don't even know anymore, man. It's honestly just stupid, the generation we live in. Everything's just so fucking toxic.
One of the reasons I feel like a lot of people are single nowadays is because everybody is treating everybody like options instead of human beings. You feel what I'm saying? And that goes for women and men. And I feel like a lot of people playing in the streets instead of trying to actually know who somebody is and form a real relationship with somebody. And it's not normal, bro. People falling for that trap of just having so much people on their phone. You got one person on your phone for this, you got another person on your phone for that. How you ever gonna really form deep-rooted relationship with somebody? How somebody ever gonna really get to know you if you're not vulnerable enough to give yourself to one person and see where it goes? A lot of people, they don't want to be vulnerable no more. Maybe love broke them, you feel me? And they want to be in control all the time, and that's why they have so many options, and that's why I feel like a lot of people are single nowadays.
Why attractive men stay single. A lot of attractive men stay single because it's more beneficial. Just the bottom line. Number one, guys, is that the longer you are with a woman, the more she wants. So she might like those looks, those six-pack abs, but as time goes on, guys, she's going to want resources. That's just how they are hardwired. It's not about you being a trick, not about you being this, not about you being that. No, they're just hardwired to want resources. That's just what it is. Next, the women will get very insecure as time goes on. So as she sees other women staring at you, looking at you, and not even only just that, guys, the way you carry yourself, you hit in the gym, you own your diet, things like that make women insecure because they are not used to doing things like that. They're used to just living life day by day as it is. So they will get insecure just by how you carry yourself and how you live yourself, how you live your life. Next is the more used to an attractive guy a woman gets, the less she wants to do. So in the beginning, she might have been doing everything you wanted her to do. But now that she done got used to you, I'm good. I done got him already. That's how she's thinking. That's why a lot of guys don't give women relationships right away. That's why women act so much better when they don't have the relationship. That's why the term women want what they can't have, that's what they really mean. Like a relationship, like a marriage. The moment you give it to them is the moment everything changes. Unless you make them earn it for a long period of time. Next, you get more without a relationship. Attractive guys just get more without a relationship because then they're only used to their look. Women are lusting at them, but they don't have to take them serious at all. And also, lastly but not least, the pick-me girl. She gonna be like a 6 or a 7. The pick-me girl will come up as time goes on, as that attractive guy's in a relationship. She'll be willing to do whatever he wants, do more than what his woman is doing. Even though she might look a little bit less than her, that woman knows that woman will come up and do whatever he wants just because he attractive. Do whatever. But yeah, man, this is why many attractive men end up staying single, because to get off my last point with the pick-me, the man to see like, damn, she might be a little bit less attractive, but she willing to do whatever I want to make my life peaceful. Well, I got this beautiful woman over here, and she's making my life a living hell. But These are some of the reasons why attractive men stay single. Like this video, I'm out.
What I noticed lately is that a lot of men rather stay single because they're tired of giving their everything and ending up with nothing. Do you guys agree with that?
Gen Z and millennial men have a problem right now. So I was scrolling through X and I found a tweet that said 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. They aren't even trying. Why is this the case? Well, somebody responded and said it's simple. Many men are focusing on self growth, career, and building futures. The energy spent on dating often feels wasted when there is no alignment with purpose or values. Men are learning that personal success and fulfillment come first, not chasing empty connections. As somebody who has been in the tech industry for over 6 years and goes to a plethora of different networking events and conferences, and I will always say that you can do both. You can fulfill your dreams of dating and getting a good career at the same time. So I wanted to chime in on this and give my perspective as somebody who has been in the tech industry for over 6 years and goes to a plethora of different networking events and conferences. And I will always say that you can do both. You can fulfill your dreams of dating and getting a good career at the same time. But you do want to avoid spending a lot of money on people who you don't really know that well. But I'm gonna tell you guys, if you go to these networking events, conferences, you'll get around some of the best people in your area who are also trying to do the same thing, giving you better chances of dating somebody who can help you along the way, making it not an indie connection. And if things don't work out, then you can just be professional connections. It doesn't have to be a dating thing. You get a lot further as well when you have more connections who can help you get further with your job. What do you guys think? Comment down below.
Why do intelligent men stay single?
Because they overthink a lot and they get stuck in their head, because in their jobs and their careers and their businesses, they're rewarded for filtering their communication and for being very logical. And then they transfer the same habit onto the date, which doesn't work very well because women come to the date because they want to experience emotions. But if you tell stories on a date, the way you communicate with your manager or your peers or your employees in a very logical, stern and serious fashion, that's not going to create emotions of desire within her. So what we have to do if we want to find a healthy relationship on eye level, we have to create attraction. And that's done through effective storytelling.
But the fact that you good looking, they just think you just gonna cheat, man. And girls don't like to deal with that competition, right? They gonna think you a player. They gonna think you just get every girl that comes your way, which is not the case. But that's what they assume in their mind because they want you. And they know if they want you, a lot of other women gonna want you as well.
I'm 29 years old. I've been single for over 4 years by choice, and I want to tell you why. I see a lot of videos from women trying to understand where the good men are at and why men are not approaching anymore. And the primary argument that I see from men is because they want to enjoy their peace and they want to focus on themselves. And now I can't speak for all men, but I can at least give you my personal reasons why I choose to be single. The first reason is I live in a small town and my options are limited. I tried the whole online dating and a long distance thing years ago, and it's too much. Not that I'm not open to anything happening or meeting somebody new in my area, but I don't fully know if I want to settle down where I'm currently at. So it's hard for me to plant roots here. And that leads me to my second reason, and that's I don't feel like I'm in a place to be settling down right now. I have my priority right now is to be more established in my life. My main focus is to build something long lasting and then focus on settling down with the right person. I feel like if I meet somebody right now, my focus will be split. It'll be hard for me to really pursue the thing that I'm passionate about, really pursue my calling and my purpose. And I feel like a lot of men my age feel that way. I feel like there's a lot of us who feel like we haven't fully grown up yet, or we're just not in a place right now to meet that person or be with somebody and feel like that we can fully provide. It's not that most men are closed off and never gonna date again. I just think once we get to a better place, then we'll be more open to a relationship. I personally, I'm trying to do big things. I want to lead an exceptional life. I don't fit in with most people here in my hometown. So if I want to lead an exceptional life, I have to be an exceptional person, and that means I'm not going to fit in, and I'm looking for an exceptional partner, and that's rare. So I'm willing to wait.